The senator from Utah.
Madam President, I'd like to speak for a few minutes about Ryan Nelson, who's been nominated by the President to serve as the Solicitor of the Department of the Interior. Ryan is a fantastic choice for this position at Interior. A native and current resident of Idaho Falls, he's a fellow Westerner who understands the issues confronting the West, confronting the region, confronting the entire country as it relates to the U.S. Department of the Interior. But Ryan would not just work on behalf of the West. I know he is someone who's going to serve honorably on behalf of the American people as a whole. In order to do that, he first has to be confirmed. By my count, it has been 232 days since Ryan Nelson was nominated. There should be no further delays. The American people deserve to have qualified professionals in the executive branch, and Mr. Nelson is qualified, to put it very mildly. He's someone who's worked in notable posts of responsibility in all three branches of government. During the George W. Bush administration, Ryan worked as Deputy Assistant Attorney General in the Department of Justice's Environment and Natural Resources Division. In that position, he personally argued 13 appellate cases. He also oversaw 700 attorneys and staff who touched on all aspects of energy and environmental issues within the Department of Justice. Later, Ryan worked in the White House as Deputy General Counsel for the OMB and as Special Counsel to then Senator Jeff Sessions. And that's just his experience in government. Ryan has acquired senior management experience in the private sector as well. For the past 8 years, he has worked as general counsel for Melaleuca, which is a very successful billion-dollar Idaho business. So Ryan does not just know what it's like to work in government, what it's like to work in Washington. He knows that, but he also understands the challenges that businesses and workers face in the modern world. Now, I've known Ryan for many years. Ryan and I got to know each other while we were both in law school at BYU. I got to know Ryan and his wife, Barbara, who have 7 lovely children. After law school, I ended up recruiting him to work at the law firm where I was then employed, Sidley & Austin. After pulling all-nighters alongside Ryan, I can confirm what nearly 50 of his former colleagues wrote about him in a recent letter of support. He's an excellent choice to serve as solicitor. Ryan has outstanding analytical skills, and he has immense attention to detail. These are qualities that will serve him really well as the Interior Department's top lawyer. As you know, Madam President, this administration has made it a priority to repair the relationship between the federal government and the western states, where the federal government owns so much land. But too many workers in the West still don't feel like they're treated fairly by their government. We can help restore that trust by confirming impartial, well-qualified nominees. And Ryan Nelson is such a nominee. We need him in the U.S. Department of the Interior. The Interior Department needs to have a solicitor, and Ryan Nelson is an exceptionally qualified nominee for that position. Let's confirm Ryan Nelson today. Thank you very much, Madam President. I yield the floor.